But in some cases, it becomes slightly scary. So there's this quaint journalist who wrote a piece on the entire Facebook event that they wanted to do, where the Bolna Aunty, Aunty, that Om Prakash Mishra, the singer, people wanted to come gather at a place and, So she wrote against it. She said that it's a misogynistic song and the man has, he should not be promoted, he should not be encouraged. And they, gathered at various Facebook forums, and then they decided to give it back to her, gave her rape threats, gave her death threats, and it became they had to file a police case and all, So it ceased to be just one guy trying to act cocky with you, a guy trying to act smart with you. It kind of translated into something really, really sad, and they took her picture, morphed her, and, you started using, her on social media. So she went through a huge, issue, Sorry.
I think that is a lacuna in the way social media platforms function, because typically this kind of abuse is aggregated on mediums like Twitter and Facebook, and more often than not, the position taken by the platforms is that you have to take a long, arduous route via the cyber cell and register complaints and deal with it the way the law would have you deal with it. So the fact is that we live in a real world. When you're putting yourself out there, you have to be prepared for people who are not going to say flattering things. And I just want to open the conversation up a little bit from trolls specifically to anybody saying things to you that are unkind or unpleasant. And a lot of famous people have actually left Twitter because in the past, we've had a sort of interaction which was tempered and filtered. So publicists helped you make sure that there weren't too many acrimonious or anti-pieces written about you and everything was in a controlled environment. Here comes social media where it sort of democratized the ability to have a conversation and say things about you. And suddenly you do get your bouquets, but you also get a significant number of brickbats. Now coming back to being a woman on social media, there are going to be people who will say stuff to you. There's no getting away from that. And I think you've got to, I mean, I don't want to use the word toughen up, but you've got to have the ability to dismiss and discount. And when there is serious bodily harm intended or threatened, then you have to have what it takes to take the fight to its logical conclusion. And that's where a lot of us give up. Because the process of going to a police station, registering an FIR is arduous. And our law enforcement mechanism isn't the easiest to deal with. So if anybody who's ever gone into a police station, try and get an FIR registered, even for a phone that's been taken from your hands, I think I'm dominating and monopolizing the mic. I have to let go in a second. But we don't see these things through. And because we don't see these things through, we don't have very many people actually being deterred by it. So today, anybody can hurl abuses and bodily harm and threats and threats of rape and the like, and get away with it because no one has the intent to go follow the course, go to the cop station, get it done, be like, yeah, it's so inconvenient, let me block him. So I think therein lies half of the problem. So we've got to discount some, and then if you really feel threatened, you've got to go out there and make sure that you get this guy.
Hi guys, this is Team B Unique out here, and please subscribe to Viral Bollywood. They are amazing.